So, as you know, I've been losing a lot of sleep because of my retirement and my tiny home and all the crap that's going on in my life right now. So, in the middle of the night, I wake up at 12 and 2 and 4 and I just lay there, and instead of laying there, I start surfing the internet and talking to AI. And let me just tell you, my AI is sick and tired of me asking questions. She suggested I take a break. Anyway, so one of the things, I'm going to go in the order that I had talked to them. I talked to like ChatGPT, Grok, and Google AI, and just to see, if they're all on the same wavelength. And so actually, I asked what the most searched thing has been on the internet in the past couple weeks, and that has been the T-Mobile outage. I didn't know there was a T-Mobile outage on July 27th at 4 p.m. I guess it affected millions of people, uh, their internet, their phones, their computers. I had no idea. Of course, I'm not on my phone all day, but I guess whatever. And so that's that. I still have my my little furry thing that I talk to. Hopefully, I don't understand how you're supposed to use it, but here we go. Maybe it's supposed to be like that. Anyway, so the most searched thing was the T-Mobile outage, and the second most searched thing is, well, actually, I asked about the fake meat because I saw a video about the warehouse where they found body parts. And so I asked, AI, if those body parts were used in McDonald's. They said no, but I kind of don't believe them. But anyway, so, and I also asked about the cows. It takes 3,000 cows to supply enough burger or meat to make the burgers just for McDonald's, just for one day. And so my curiosity was like, well, where are all these 3,000 cows? And apparently they're hidden. They're not grazing out in the grass. They're in like these warehouses where it takes a year to raise from the baby to the cow. And then they send them to slaughterhouses and they make McDonald's. Again, I'm a very big conspiracy theorist thinker. Even though I don't say it a lot, I think it. So anyway, the next thing was, oh, so I asked if Charlie Kirk was shot by a 30-06, and if he was, why didn't it penetrate bone? How did it get stopped by bone? Was Charlie Kirk's neck like superhuman bionic that it stopped at 30-06? And apparently, they all said that yes, you can shoot a 30-06, aim it right at the neck, and it could be stopped by a bone if it splits open and defragments or whatever. And again, I think it's bullshit, but just go with what AI says. And as far as Erica Kirk, let me tell you about Erica Kirk. So I asked Grok to tell me about Erica Kirk. Just give me something, anything, because I think that she's fake as hell. Anyway, so Grok was gone for like 10 minutes. And I had to keep asking, hey, are you still there? Are you still looking into Erica Kirk? And she was like, yes. And I'm like, okay, so what? And she's like, most of the things that we see online is conspiracy. Mm-hmm. Sure it is. Sure it is. Anyway, so she found like 23 different kind of rumors about Erica Kirk, but supposedly none of them are real. They're just conspiracy. It's a conspiracy that she lost her kids. It's a conspiracy that she went out and partied, a week after Charlie's death. It's a conspiracy that she was holding fake hands. Well, it's all conspiracy. There's 23 rumors and whatever. Another thing was, fake food. I asked her about fake food because there's been so many recalls. So the lettuce thing, she says is real. And then she gave me a list of other stuff that have been recalled. So apparently, we're not allowed to eat anything. All we're supposed to do is just drink water to survive. Anyway, so the lettuce is a problem. It's been recalled, supposedly. The lettuce that the pickers poop on, that's been recalled. Eggs from several farms have been recalled, not just the white, but also the brown because they have salmonella. Uh, bacon from Canada. Bacon from Canada has been recalled. Hmm. Chicken noodle soup from Canada. What's going on in Canada? Oh, what's going on with you guys? I know you're not burning the brush underneath the forest, so are you messing other things up? Yep, they are. Amy's soup. I've never heard of it, but it's been recalled. Peter Rabbit baby food. Peter Rabbit. Never heard of it. Okay. Soft ricotta. I like ricotta. And soft ricotta has been recalled for bacteria. What is going on? Ola Ola yams. Never heard of it. So everything's garbage. All of it's garbage. I don't care. Can't believe anybody or anything anymore. Just really can't. So I asked about some other things, I asked about Tyler Robinson and Lance Twiggs, and they gave Lance Twiggs immunity to, lie about Tyler. So I guess that's another thing going on. There's people missing, falling off boats, you know, being eliminated, and nobody can come to a definite reason of why things are happening, not even Grok. And then one last thing that I wanted to say, and this was really surprising to me. So I asked Grok about the that Nancy Guthrie was at her daughter's house the night before for fun and games and I guess steaks or whatever, and that she took an Uber there. And the funny thing, and I have it, I took a picture of it. So Grok said there has been no record of Uber rides. Let me. She said that no ride share trip was ever confirmed. It wasn't confirmed by Sheriff Nanos. It wasn't confirmed by Now I thought I heard or I saw somewhere where the Uber driver was uh, interrogated, or they looked at the tape or whatever. Well, apparently the reason that we don't have pictures of Nancy Guthrie in the back seat of an Uber because there's never been an Uber. Apparently, according to Grok, she says that the family members picked her up and picked her up, took her, and then after dinner brought her back and dropped her off. If somebody has info about that, please reach out to me because this is all new. I just thought she hopped into an Uber and took a ride to her daughter's house and then her son-in-law brought her home. Apparently, no. Apparently, there's no ride share trip ever confirmed. Really? All right. We'll see you later.